When you think of Cuba, you might picture vintage cars, warm beaches, or world-famous cigars. But there's so much more to this island than what meets the eye. Today, we're diving into 7 fascinating facts about Cuba that will surprise, amaze, and maybe even blow your mind. From a record-breaking cow to the tiniest bird in the world, this is Cuba, like you've never seen it before. Cuba ranks among the world's highest in doctor-to-patient ratios. In fact, the country has so many doctors that it often sends medical professionals abroad on humanitarian missions. This emphasis on preventive care and community medicine has made Cuba's healthcare system a global talking point, studied by countries worldwide, despite having far fewer resources than most developed nations. Take a walk or a drive through Havana and you'll notice something incredible. Classic American cars from the 1930s to the 1950s still roam the streets. Known locally as almendrones or sometimes Yankee tanks, these beautifully preserved vehicles are the result of decades of the United States trade embargoes. Cubans became masters of mechanical improvisation, keeping these automotive relics running with custom parts and a whole lot of ingenuity. Hidden in Cuba's lush forest lives the bee hummingbird, the smallest bird on Earth. Measuring less than 5 centimeters and weighing less than a coin, this tiny marvel flaps its wings up to 80 times a second. Feeding on flower nectar, its dazzling iridescent feathers make it look like a living jewel, darting through the air. South of mainland Cuba lies the Isla de la Juventud, the Isle of Youth. This mysterious island is said to have inspired Robert Louis Stevenson's Treasure Island and even J.M. Barrie's Peter Pan. With its hidden coves, pirate history, and lush landscapes, it's not hard to see why it became the perfect backdrop for tales of adventure and magic. For decades, Cuba operated on a dual currency system, one of the few in the world. There was the Cuban peso, or CUP, used mainly by locals, and the convertible peso, or CUC, designed primarily for tourists. This unusual setup created a fascinating economic divide, where the same cup of coffee could cost drastically different amounts, depending on which currency you used. In 1982, Cuba's most famous cow, Ubre Blanca, which means white udder, set a world record by producing an unbelievable 121.6 liters of milk in a single day. That's more than 4 times what an average cow produces. Ubre Blanca became a national symbol of agricultural achievement and even has a memorial in her honor. In the early 1960s, Cuba began building the National Art Schools in Havana, a visionary project blending art and architecture. But when political priorities shifted, construction stopped. Over time, tropical vines, moss, and trees grew over the half-finished buildings, giving them an otherworldly, almost ancient look. Decades later, these structures were recognized as national treasures and partially restored, a living reminder of Cuba's artistic ambition and resilience. From the tiniest bird to a record-setting cow, from classic cars to hidden pirate islands, Cuba is full of surprises. Which of these facts amazed you the most? Tell me in the comments. And if you enjoyed this journey, hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe for more fascinating destinations from around the world. Until next time, this is Gate Number Destinations. Boarding complete. Bon voyage!